Jonathan desperately wants to complete high school. He feels like he was left out. My name is Melissa Elliott, and I am a Spelling to Communicate registered practitioner. And one of the toughest parts of this job was to hear about all of the horror stories and PTSD and trauma that they all had to endure throughout their schooling over the years.
So it's a difficult journey, and right now I feel like we're stuck because she's probably going to be getting the same material next year.
Complete the word.
My whole life, I've been held back with my education.
I attempted to work within the classroom, but the level of curriculum was so low that it got to be where it was kind of frustrating for me as a CRP to try and figure out how to even ask the questions because they were so inappropriate. And eventually, I think I kind of gave up.
I am college material, however, no one is giving me a chance.
Having a college degree is a dream I never thought was possible.
Cosine x is equal to what minus cosine squared x? I'll let you type your answer here.
Okay.
You got it? Okay. Go right for it. 1 minus C O S raised to. Okay, good. 1 minus COS raised to 2. Arrow. X. Okay. For f of x equal to x cubed minus 4x, find the derivative f prime of x.
F
Prime parentheses x parentheses f prime of x equals 3 x raised to 2 minus 4.
Hello, I am Maria Trinidad Jimenez, the mother of Luca. He is 11 years old, autistic, and is a multimodal communicator. He uses his voice, an AAC device, and the letterboard to communicate. Unfortunately, after a couple of years, pandemic included, the school told us they could no longer accommodate Luca due to his lack of volume control, and I found myself homeschooling him. Since then, I have dedicated my days to find the best program for him.
The biggest hurdle is the time. The assignments that he has to do to complete his work are a lot of writing, and if he's a speller, that's a lot of pointing with one finger for many hours a day, sitting in a chair.
have used 6 online platforms so far. They all have age-appropriate content, and he did great at his age level. However, none of these online platforms offered accommodations that a student that spells to communicate needs.
So it's been very frustrating. Looked into virtual schools, but then those are not geared for spellers.
Furthermore, all the requirements were planned for students with no motor challenges, so it became a constant ordeal to accommodate content, fight for extra time to finish assignments, and learn the content myself, because none of these platforms will provide the answers just for the learning coaches or the parents. In the end, it became a full-time job, not only for me, but for Luca as well. This led to frustration and overall exhaustion.
The pressure that I am under to help him as a mom, and also as somebody that trains his tutors to work with him, is a lot. And he feels the stress that I'm under.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jen Leon. I'm a certified mathematics educator with over 20 years of teaching experience. I'm also an autism mom and trained as a registered practitioner to work with students with communication differences. Spellers across the world have revealed how grossly they have been misunderstood and underestimated. Our educational system has left them behind. Once I learned about spellers, as an educator and an autism mom, I couldn't ignore this travesty, and so I began working with more and more neurodiverse and non-speaking students. Eventually, I left my teaching job of 18 years to become an independent educator and founded my business called All Minds Math. Since then, my student base has expanded all over the United States and beyond. Several years ago, I developed a rigorous, standards-based high school math curriculum for spellers that includes courses from Algebra 1 to Calculus. It includes concise yet informative lessons with guided notes for communication partners, recorded lessons that allow for flexible implementation, ongoing access to academic and motor support, and pre-formatted, speller-friendly, scaffolded exercises with answer keys. Students and families began telling me how much they love doing math, and that it was the first truly accessible experience they've had with any type of curriculum.
Getting math from Dr. Jen has helped so much. I am already more confident in my math understanding and look forward to taking more classes.
Complete the word. J, D.
I now am finally challenged and interested in my work. An accessible curriculum for spellers has to be considerate of the communication partners as well. The curriculum must include supports that don't require them to be the teacher on top of the communication partner.
Many of my spellers that I work with have a much higher interest in that higher level of academics. And so one of the things that I have been challenged with is finding ways to sort of bridge the gap between what I know and am comfortable teaching and what my spellers want to pursue. And so that's one of the reasons why I really appreciate Jen's programs.
Jen has it laid out is extremely user-friendly. There's no need to be nervous about the content, whether or not you know it. I personally love the layout.
The program provides all the tools and materials and guidelines for a parent like myself or a CRP to go ahead and conduct the lessons. So it's been amazing. And we're so lucky that we have a program like this right now.
Over the last few years, I began getting requests to develop additional curriculum in other subjects so that these students could pursue a high school diploma and meet all of the high school graduation requirements. Many of my students have college aspirations, and they are seeing other spellers make their way into college little by little. They want and deserve that chance too.
These guys deserve equal rights, equal education, equal opportunities, and they have a lot to contribute to the world we live in.
So I decided that of all of the things that are difficult and challenging for these students and their families, having access to an accessible high school curriculum didn't need to be one of them. It just hadn't been designed yet. So with your help, that's exactly what I intend to do. I'm thrilled to share that I've been able to successfully identify a team of highly credentialed, experienced educators in all of the other subjects with whom I'm teaming with skilled, trained practitioners to develop the curriculum for what I'm calling All Minds Academy, the first ever truly accessible online high school program custom designed to accommodate non-speaking students who communicate by spelling and typing. Furthermore, the accreditation process has begun for my program, and at this point, I hope and expect to achieve accredited status in the near future.
For them to have access to this curriculum in a format that is letterboard friendly is life-changing.
Makes more sense.
The program will continue to feed my curious mind. My college dreams finally feel achievable.
Needs to CHA.
I could discover any number of things that could change the world, but first, my world needs to change.
Once this is available for spellers across the nation, it's going to change everything.
This is why having accessible academics for kids like Luca is a dream come true. I know that I'm not alone on this. Many parents homeschool neurodivergent children and young adults that spell to communicate and that are desperate for an online curriculum that foster autistic identity and have the accommodations they need. That's why I strongly endorse Jen Leon and her efforts to provide this service that will be a game changer for families like mine. Thank you so much.
My team and I are ready to start building this life-changing program that's going to have tremendous and widespread impact on the lives of countless students. Our goal is to begin 9th and 10th grade enrollment in fall of 2024 with 11th and 12th grades to follow. This is a massive undertaking, though we are committed to seeing it through. We can't do it without your support. Please give to our fundraiser so we can do our jobs as educators and no longer leave these wonderful students behind. Let's build All Minds Academy for Jonathan, for Ethan, for Alexis, for Luca, and for so many more. Let's build it for students. Let's build it for families.
Let's build it for spellers.
You can donate and learn more at www.allmindsacademy.com. To stay up to date on our most recent developments, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at All Minds Academy.